How's it going, brother?
I'm doing all right, dude.
Doing all right?
Yeah, life is beautiful, man. You wake up every day breathing. That's
Exactly, bro. Oh, yeah, brother. Just where were you born and raised at?
I was born and raised in San Diego, California, in 1990.
1990.
Yeah, and I was born in the same hospital as my brother at Mercy Hospital.
Okay. And how was it in those years?
Oh, dude, it was actually pretty nice. Like, personally, I had some personal issues when I was a kid. Some things happened to me and my brother as a kid, and so that kind of started off a rough childhood.
Yeah.
But, you know, outside of that, I knew kids around the neighborhood and whatnot, and we would always like stay out till dark time playing tag or Rock Wars or whatever. WrestleMania. Good times.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, dude. And I was in group homes, in and out of group homes growing up. So, yeah, I was all over San Diego County.
So you were born into foster care, or was it?
So after what happened to me and my brother, we were taken away from my mom.
Okay.
And yeah, I was in the group homes since I was 9, like, so off and on.
Okay. And looking back at your childhood, you know, what are like the first memories that come to mind?
Being born, dude.
Being born.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like coming out of the hospital and seeing the green trees, and that's why green is my favorite color.
Nature.
Yeah.
Nature with one. So you felt it since birth?
Yeah, since the beginning, man.
Wow. Wow. And then growing up in foster care, what was one of the hardest part and the beautiful part about it?
Hardest part is being around kids. Like, there's multiple hard parts about it, because being a kid and not having your family around, it's tough. And seeing other people's families coming to see them and whatnot, it made it harder. But my mom, after she got clean and sober for a little bit, she started coming and seeing me and whatnot. And the age of 14, she married this guy who became a stepfather. And he actually got me into construction, and I co-owned part of a construction company at the age of 14. And the other hard part was being around kids that see what you have, because, like, you know, you got good grades or something, you worked hard for it. Like, that was part of like your deal with the staff and everything. Like, if I do this, can I get that?
Yep.
So growing up, and then the kids wanting what you have, so like you're either fighting somebody or you're watching your stuff, like making sure nobody steals it. Not only that, but some of the staff were a little bit iffy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, so you had weirdos sometimes, but they never lasted that long in the group homes.
No. Have you seen anything like bad go down between like them abusing or anything like that?
Well, there's a couple different group homes. There was some staff that were, you know, really beautiful staff, you know, and the guys were trying to holler at them. I caught 2 different times, 2 different people having sex with the staff. One of the
For reals?
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah. I didn't know what to think, because, like,
I mean, one thing is hearing about it, you know, the news, and honestly, we don't really hear too much about it, but hearing about it by someone that's seen it, it's crazy, brother.
You wouldn't even think that lady was like that, but, like, nah, dude.
At that time, did you think it was normal? Did you know it was not normal?
I think it's pretty normalized when it happens to a guy. Normalized, you know? They're like, oh, well, he's a dude and she's a beautiful woman. Like, they should be, you know, proud that they did that, you know? But it's society nowadays, dude. All backwards.
And did you ever keep in contact with those people that, you know, went through that tragedy? Like
no,
after,
dude.
Or did you see, you know?
No.
It was just
like, I went through so many group homes.
So you knew you didn't want to have a friend or stick because you knew you were going to keep moving? Did you think that, or?
Not even, dude. It was kind of like if you met somebody in a group home one day, next day you don't know if you're gonna be in a different spot or not, dude. Like it's just like
whether if it's your choice or not, you're.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Damn.
Paps, come here. The good part about group homes was towards the 15 till I was 18, I was in this one group home, and the owner of the facility and the owner of the property was the same person, and he had 4 other group homes from San Diego to LA, and he treated the kids so well. Like, he spoiled us kids.
Wow.
We got Xbox, we got all the food we wanted, the type of food we wanted to eat and stuff like that. But they always made sure we were healthy and whatnot. And if we wanted to play sports, they were super encouraging.
Wow.
I did ROTC. I did ROTC and wrestling and football.
Damn, you were active.
Yeah, dude.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, the good parts were always like when you finally get in a group home that is more directed towards the kids and you're not just a paycheck to them,
yeah,
it really shows a lot. I graduated high school, it was more towards my stepdad, who was like, you graduate, try better. June, come here.
He's walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, damn, that's pretty heavy already, brother. How was school? How was it going to school? Going
Oh, dude, everybody treated me differently.
Yeah, just like regular.
No matter what, even if I wanted to go to a regular class, it wouldn't matter because they see you as kind of damaged goods, so they'll put you in special ed and stuff like that. So no matter what, you're automatically going to be seen.
Wait, so just because you're in a foster home, they'll put you in special ed?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, most of the people
that doesn't, education is...
They felt it was necessary because they didn't want whatever was going on with us to be a part of whatever's going on normally in school. That's how I felt it was.
Damn. And what would you say, which one was harder? Was it middle school, high school, getting out of it?
High school was a lot harder because I was ready to get out of group homes. Most of my life, it felt like juvenile hall. Being told you don't get to do this, you don't get to see your family unless you do what I tell you to, unless you behave and stuff like that. So growing up like that, it was a bit traumatic. But you know what? I always came out on top, positive energy, dude, positive outlook. And even then, growing up, I had many Christian influences, but most of the Christian influences in my life were negatively impacted just because of how they treated me, But I knew God throughout my life, but I never devoted myself to Him.
What age would you say you started,
Just recently.
Just recently, wow.
Yeah, 2020.
I mean, did you have any other prior different beliefs? Because I know sometimes, you transition, you find it.
So I wanted to become a shaman, dude. I wanted to...
Can you explain a little bit? I don't really...
So a shaman is basically what, Native Americans and, they're medicine people, basically.
Yeah, with the earth and everything, nature.
And I always believe, the earth always had the answers to heal people no matter what, since the beginning of time. That's what we were created. How can we be put on this earth and not have the things we need, especially when God says He provides for us? So that's what I believe now, but back then I believed in a little bit of everything at the time, because I was very peaceful and humble person. I still am in a sense. Yeah, dude, there's been times where I question myself, like, should I believe in this? And then there was times when I asked God, like, hey, if you're real, show me that
Yeah.
you're real. Like, I want to know. Like, if I'm going to challenge you because you're challenging me to believe in you, then show me proof, right? And I remember the first time I did that, dude, I was in, what was it? Oklahoma. Blistering hot heat, dude. Just thirsty. Had a cat on my shoulder, pooping on my shoulder, dude. And I wanted to call my mom. I had like those prepaid cards with like 15 minutes on it and whatnot.
Go by fast.
And I needed to call my aunt to see if she could help me out with like some money, you know, send me some money. And I said, God, if you're real, show me a sign. Like, sure enough, a gust of wind blew all the. I didn't have my number saved in a phone. I had it saved in a book. So all those numbers just flew out. I couldn't even reach it. Yeah.
Damn.
The only number I remembered was my mom's. Wow. And that's the only one. Every other number that, you know, people I knew, just down the road.
It was like a sign.
Yeah.
It was like, this is it.
Yeah, like,
wow.
You wanted me to show you, so here I am.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
even then, I doubted that, you know. I just took it as is and like, all right, you showed me.
Like, kind of a little bit like, all right, let's see, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see.
And then, the second time, you know, I'm like, I was going through a rough relationship with this chick, and I really loved her. And
What age was this?
Huh?
What age was this? Or what age?
This was like 21, 22-ish.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And like, we loved each other. Like, we I don't know what it is. It's like when you meet somebody, you kind of just meet that way and connect that way. And yeah, so she was involved with another guy, and I didn't even know about it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Jeez. How long till you found out?
It was way after the fact.
Oh, okay, you were done already, and then you found out later?
Yeah, because she
shit.
came back into my life after that.
Oh, no.
Told me.
Dude, that's, damn. Would you prefer that she would have told you, not told you, or told you?
Told me, dude.
Yeah, but just keep it real.
At the last time I seen her, you know, like, instead of waiting.
Yeah. Imagine she would have told you then when you guys were together. It would have been very emotional, very stressful. Like, my goodness.
But I would have healed. I would have done better. But she was a very spiteful person in the end.
Sucks.
I got her pregnant, I guess, and she used the drug, like, she was on mental pills, right? So she used those pills knowing that it would kill the kid, and she did that. She
I'm
killed
sorry to
the
hear
kid.
that, brother.
That's all right, dude. Like, it was traumatizing. Like, it was idiotic to me. Like, why would you do that just to spite me?
Yeah.
You know? But that was like the second time I was like, God, if you're real, like, show me. Like, I don't want to hurt like this anymore. And sure enough, I just forgave her and be like, live my life, you know?
Damn, man.
But the third time, you want to know the third time and the final time?
Damn.
When I got saved? I was in the parking lot at Target on Hillsdale, right? And I just got out of a relationship with this lesbian chick. And my ex from Oregon was coming down. I kicked out that lesbian chick because the chick from Oregon came. And they didn't want to, like, be friends or nothing. So all that happened. Everybody was gone after that. My truck broke down, so I couldn't move. I was just pissed off at everything, dude. So I'm like, God, if you're real, show me that you're real. And I shit you not, dude. I literally looked up, blacked out, and I saw two thunderbolts connecting, and then I saw Jesus washing the disciples' feet. Yeah, dude, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm yours, dude. I'm your child now. So I got baptized with my friend, my godson. And June, what are you doing? And I've been saved since then.
Wow. Were all these incidents very close to each other, or very separate, or is it?
It was a variation.
It was
like
very
a separate,
consistent?
Yeah,
Wow.
but it was like a period of like 5 to 6 years.
Wow.
June, come here.
You saying hi over there?
June. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right, man.
She's hoping to get some treat. June.
I can't give him this one.
No. June, come here now.
I gotta record this.
June, come here now. June, come
I'm not gonna
here.
get you guys on camera. I'm gonna get the
Oh, that's fine.
the key.
June, come here. Yeah. She likes to goof off, dude. But yeah,
Yeah, dude, everybody loves her, man. That's cool.
yeah.
But all right, so which one sticks out the most out of all three?
The most recent one.
Damn, the one that did it.
Yeah, because I actually felt it.
What did
dude.
you think that night going to sleep? Did you sleep at all?
I did.
You did. Did you sleep good? Would you say was it like? It looks like you slept good.
I would have to say I slept with peace, you know?
Peace. Something
Like-
you haven't felt in a long time.
Yeah, because my whole life was just turmoil and I had all this shit on my shoulders, dude. Like, I had all the troubles in my past weighing me down. I couldn't figure out answers to.
Yeah.
And the whole time, God was like, here, I'm right here. Like, I can answer it. You just need to forgive, dude, and believe in me, because, like, the moment you forgive, you'll have a lightened heart, you know?
Facts. Like this weight come off your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like you're walking
And
on
that-
sand.
And I've been waiting for that peace ever since I was a kid, you know, going through
Dang.
the trauma, and I finally found it. So, yeah, the third and final time, especially because I've never experienced anything like that before, where I black out and I see out of anything Jesus washing the disciples' feet. It could have been a teacup pouring itself, you know, cup of tea for all I know, you know, and I would have been okay with that, and, you know, not knowing God, but he chose that for me.
Wow, he chose you, brother.
Yeah.
And then going back into high school, did you ever come across any teachers that were really, like, you know, I'm sure you came across ones that were like didn't care, some that did, and some that really did. You know,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Right? Like,
Oh, dude.
there you go.
There is
Yeah.
my 3D art teacher. She was like a hippie
It brings
lady.
you joy, bro. I love that.
Huh?
it brought you joy. As soon as you
Yeah.
brought that memory back, you're like, hey, core memory.
Yeah, my 3D art teacher in high school, there was this cool teacher. His name was Dr. Kohler, and I wanted to become a lawyer. And he taught criminal justice for high schoolers, and you would get college credit for it.
Wow. Oh, so that's dude. That's sick.
So I decided to do that class, and he was such an influential person because he was like, no matter what, dude, like, you could do this. Like, I believe in you. Like, he was always telling me, like, you're doing good stuff.
And were
you know?
those things that you was it new to you to hear those things? Was it like, oh wow,
Yeah.
Wow.
Because, like, I'm always used to people just knocking me down.
because you were in a system. That's what it is. You know,
Yeah.
you were in a system that was already built to be a certain way and a certain vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what's up, man. That teacher really brought something
Yeah,
else.
and then my English and math teacher, they were funny. They would always roast me, and I would roast them back, and we would always just hang out and roast each other and just enjoy, you know. They would teach me something, and I'd be like, man, those dreadlocks, man, are freaking wafting over here. What is that, dude? Your cologne? You old man putting too much cologne? How you doing?
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to be in the camera, I could just take it out. Or, but, all right, for sure. You're good. How you doing, brother?
How are ya? God bless you.
God bless you too.
Hey.
You have a good one, brother.
I've had a few cool teachers in my life. They're all my home economics teachers. So one of the softball coaches for the girls team, he was actually the economics teacher. He was another cool teacher too. But his wife was the English teacher, and we were being taught word processor. And like I told her what happened to me in the past, and like ever since then, like her and her husband were like just very loving and caring, and just very supportive. And they would talk to my staff and whatnot, and make sure like I was okay. Hello.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I'm gonna smack you. Yeah, there you go. Have a pizza.
Yeah, she snuck it out. That was quick.
Yeah, she's not even supposed to have it. I'm gonna get you, you water turkey.
What do you usually feed her?
Hard-boiled eggs, salad. There's some duck chicken feed, and blueberries, strawberries. I'm gonna get you. Hey, I'm gonna get you. Watch. She's always messing with me. I love her.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I passed by you the other day, I did not notice her at all, brother. Like I just saw you and the puppy. I was like, and then appeared. I was like,
Oh,
oh
she
shit.
just chills out.
Yeah.
Dude. She's like a little ghost.
I'm kind of blends in with the wall too.
Yeah. Hey, you calm down.
Also, the next question I wanted to ask is, those relationships that you built with those teachers, did it start rough, or did it start, did it kind of start off kind of like, were you kind of like that kid that was like very open to this,
I was
school,
open to a certain extent.
They had to do the rest, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't care who you were as long as you treated me with respect and treated me as a human. And like, I'll treat you the same. And that's how I've always been, is like, treat people how you want to be treated. So like, I want to be treated with love and respect, and that's how I treat other people.
Exactly.
Unless I'm joking around and I'm roasting your ass, then it's
but you do that with people you probably know, Yeah. 'Cause especially nowadays, man, that this world is sensitive, bro.
Yeah, super.
Man,
super
like in your
sensitive.
days, bro. I mean, there's words that. Imagine this was the 1990s right now. Man, this interview would be crazy.
This interview actually would be okay. I think kids growing up in the 90s were the last generation where we actually grew up outside and playing rock wars and stuff,
Yeah.
and actually got hurt. And
Yep.
when we got sick, our moms didn't like coddle us. They're like, hey, fucking
No cell phones. No kids had no cell phones.
no cell phones, no nothing, dude. And
You
now,
knew you had to go home when the lights went on.
yeah, dude. And payphones were a thing.
Yeah.
Remember the cord you had to stretch across the house to get some privacy,
Oh, it's all like, the wiring, you have to just.
and it untangles and then it goes back.
Yeah.
You're trying to like call somebody and like look
Yeah.
at the number and the thing's pulling you back.
And you gotta get a new one because now the whole thing is just so long now. It's just a rope. It doesn't even like close anymore.
Cox Digital Cable started out, and the South Park started, which was the craziest thing. Especially because South Park at the time was the first animated cartoon,
Yeah.
but it had like politics.
No filter.
Yeah,
It didn't care at all.
No, and Comedy Central did not care what they said at all
Yeah.
either at the time, which was cool.
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead, Ren and
Carlos
Stimpy.
Mencia.
Yeah,
that
Carlos.
man was crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people were like surprised that he said it, but like it was a common thing that people say. Like things, I don't know what changed in the 2000s, but yeah, dude, people were becoming more sensitive. The whole PC culture. I think it all started in Europe, like because a lot of the stuff that influences our culture lately has been coming from like psychology, education, all that is coming from Europe. It's not coming from us. Like,
It's
if you
being
think
fed
about
from
it,
from another source.
yeah, if you think about it, the forgot his name, but the Book of War, right?
The Art of War thing?
Yeah, the Art of War. It shows you how to invade the country from within. And it starts with the children and the education system.
Man.
Yeah.
You need the mind, right?
Yeah. And you delete the eldest people to delete history. And what has been happening lately? Older people are dying sooner. Not a lot of people remember the stuff in the past.
Everything's already gonna get reset.
We're being gaslighted constantly to believe stuff. Yeah.
Man.
But in the end, all this could not even exist to me and would not matter. You know why? Because I believe in God, dude. Like my place is already given. Like I'm homeless right now, but my home is up there.
All right, so right after high school, what state were you in?
Oh, I was here.
Oh, it was here. It was
so
all here.
After high school, my dad passed away. He had
sorry to hear
holes in
that.
his heart. Yeah, a guy died on a boat, dying what he loved. Like he loved fishing, and he died on a fishing boat. He said, "I'm gonna catch the biggest fucking fish out of you young cats," and then he died while he was sleeping. So,
Fuck.
yeah, he caught a big ass fish that time, dude.
Was it hard for you when he passed?
Yeah, dude, it was emotionally battering because, like, here's this person in my life that, like, brought value to me and my mom and my family and, you know, really wanted it better for us. And then, like, out of the blue is gone, you know? Just like you don't have a house anymore. You don't have a family. You don't have a job. You don't have anything. You're just on the street.
Man.
So, after that, yeah, I went out to Utah first, and then I came back, and then I started hitchhiking. I went up north to Mendocino, and
It's kind of by like Humboldt County.
yeah,
Another area?
I was sleeping on the beach and in a cave out there.
Wow.
Yeah, beach bumming it, surfing every morning. It's beautiful. You can see through the ocean. It's clear blue. You can see sea turtles and dolphins and otters. And whenever you wake up, seals on the beach. Beautiful. And what brought me here was I met somebody out in Mendocino, and they're like, "Yeah, I got a job. You want a job too? It's out in San Jose. You just got to hitchhike with me." So we hitchhiked on acid. I took my first time doing acid. I did 14 hits of acid. Yeah, a split. I won. So my last free play dollar at the casino out there in Willits, I won $180, and I bought about 90 hits of acid. I don't know. I just wanted to try something, and this little short chick with the Elmo hat, she's like, "Hey, I got some shit that Jerry Garcia's family had, you know?" And I'm like, "I don't even know who Jerry Garcia is, but if it's like weed, fuck it, I'll try it." And she's like, "Oh man, yeah." Fucking paid her, started hitchhiking, got snacks and whatnot for the road. I made it to San Jose finally 3 days later because I was still tripping balls.
Still?
I still haven't, it took me about 7 years to mentally recover from that, like, from being okay, you know. Like,
Man.
but yeah, I took about 15 hits my first time hitchhiking and taking acid.
What year was this?
Let's see. It was about 13 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the
So
early
I
2000s?
graduated 2009. I was 18 in 2009. So like 2 years after that.
Wow.
Or maybe about a year after. Yeah, because I spent my time out in the beach for a few months.
Man, energy,
Yeah.
recovery, everything. But where was there a moment in your life that everything changed for the better or for the worse at that time? When you made the move over here and, you know, was it a struggle?
Honestly, when I got out here, I wanted to make money and not have to panhandle, so I was just looking for random ass jobs at the time, and I didn't even believe in God at that time.
Did you land a job like when you came over?
I was only working for the seasonal gyrosphere 3D Fear Factory.
Oh, okay.
I did that, and then, you know, I worked as one of the scooter people, like assembling the scooters for like Scooterland. I used to work for Scooterland. I had all sorts of small restaurant jobs, dude. I fucking hated it, dude. I ended up being
like a cook or
no, I ended
waiter?
up being the dishwasher, dude.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Like every time they start me off with dishwasher, so I'm like, all right. I worked at the Burger Pit, Target, Harry's Hofbräu, all sorts of places. Place in Los Gatos, I only lasted a day because that guy was a douchebag. And their cooks were like just throwing the pans, and I'm just like,
oh,
dude,
just disrespect.
yeah, like they were doing it intentionally. I'm like, dude, can you just place it and make it more organized?
Man.
And yeah, so whatever. That guy was a douchebag. I was like, whatever. And then I worked for Round Table, and then I was living in my RV behind the Round Table. And then my RV broke down. I lost my job. That was when my ex and that one ex, me and her broke up. I lost everything, and then I started working for Sunbelt Reynolds, and then Happy Hound. And at that time, when I worked for Happy Hound and Sunbelt Reynolds at the same time, Happy Hound, the son of the owner, let me stay in the shed in the yard, so I would have a place to stay and shower and whatnot. So that was cool. Yeah, dude.
Wow.
But I traveled 28 states in between that time.
But what was it about San Jose that made you say, this is where I'm staying?
Dude, I call this place a black hole. Like, you cannot just come to the city and leave and not come back. Like, it always sucks
you back in? Yeah, I see.
Like, I could be in the East Coast and somehow wind up back here.
Dang, what were one of the heaviest challenges you had to carry here in San Jose?
So trying to get my life together, like, I got to a point where I wanted to work and get off the streets and have a place of my own, you know, privacy and all that. And I was tired of people calling me bum and get a fucking job and all that stuff. And I'm just like, I don't wish any hate towards you guys. So why are you like spiting me? Like, why are you? Because if you were in my shoes, I would not do that, you know?
And when these moments felt impossible, what kept you breathing and what kept you going, like, you know?
Honestly, just hope. Hope that there was something better, you know? I was in Isla Vista, Goleta, and this one hippie guy, he looked like Pauly Shore from, what's that, Son-in-Law movie? You ever seen that? It's a funny movie, but yeah, this guy, he's from he's a student at Isla Vista. And he's like, dude, if you're ever on the road and you can't get a ride, always remember, repeat this over, I'm gonna get a ride, I'm gonna get a ride, I'm gonna get a ride. So I kept on chanting that whenever I came into trouble, and I would overcome that, like, sooner or later. So it was like that positive reinforcement. Like, I kept on repeating it and repeating it.
You kept manifesting.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
The power of manifesting.
Yes.
And I truly believed in it at that time. Power of manifestation. I still do, but in a different way, you know?
But looking back, do you think these struggles broke you or built you?
Built me. I think any of my struggles have made me who I am today. And to be honest, I would not have it any other way. I would not go back in time and repeat it, you know, or change, not repeat it, but I wouldn't change a thing in my past.
How do you make it through each day now, both financially and emotionally?
Financially, panhandling. I mean, I'm right now. I'm on this. I'm waiting for disability to kick in, and I was on workers' comp. I was working for FedEx, and they contract the routes that they have. Like, they sell routes for like millions of dollars, right? So the company I worked for that was contracted through FedEx, the guy was like, you need to deliver these boxes or you're going to get fired. Well, you're supposed to tell your manager and the corporate that you're delivering either heavy packages, gases, anything, right?
Yeah.
Of that sort. I told my boss, he says, well, I'm not holding anybody back just to help you deliver these boxes. Stickers on it said 2 people required to lift this thing. I injured myself basically lifting the boxes off the truck and onto the truck, and my boss calls me at 5 asking me what the hell is taking me so long and why am I not done. And I tell him, it feels like somebody's punching me in my back with concrete gloves. I gotta go to the hospital.
Man.
Sure enough, I was put on workers' comp a month after.
Damn.
And I found out, they found out my lumbar spine, it's out of alignment by 9 millimeters right now.
Damn.
Yeah, so like sleeping, walking.
It gets rough.
It hurts.
Is it like
Everything
a nerve pain or
hurts.
sharp pain? Is it like bone on bone?
Yeah, it feels like if I'm walking, it feels like my body's doing that.
Oh.
Yeah, it feels like my body's like you seen those cartoons where the top half is on one, and then that's what it feels like a little, and it hurts. It's painful.
How do you deal with that pain?
I pray.
Wow.
I pray.
Powerful.
I don't believe in these opiates or anything. Like I told the doctor, just give me ibuprofen, and they gave me medical grade ibuprofen. So it lowers my pain from like an 8 and 9 to down to like a 5 and 6, and the rest is
prayer.
I just pray.
Mm-hmm. If someone followed you for a day, what would they see?
A mischievous individual that loves people. I'm very goofy, very random. You probably see me like, I like to troll people that troll other people or bully people. So like, I'll just go online and troll people that are like, oh, I'm super intelligent or whatever. Like, they're just so ignorant of themselves, you know. But I also like to just like listen to music or listen to like I'll watch the news and see, hey, what's up, dude? See what's happening, you know. And it's not just like me watching the news and be like, oh, screw that guy. Like, I want to see both sides. So like, I'm always looking for, okay, well, if this happened, what happened to make this happen?
Exactly.
Or, you know, just like,
there's always like 8 sides of the story. You want all of them.
Because you can't just say, hey, this, you know, I know so much about this. Like, everything's anecdotal, you know, until you get the facts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's anecdotal until you know. Like, you can't say that you know something just based off of, you know, a short little frame, you know, or a picture or whatever. Because today's day and age, you got Photoshop, you got people, the news.
It's crazy.
You know, the news is the worst because they edit everything. They tell you, like, believe in us, and they'll just tell you, hey, you know, squirrel shot his dick off today, and you can believe that, but the squirrel never knew how to handle a fucking gun in the first place. Excuse my French, but yeah.
Dang. All right, well, I'm pretty sure the viewers want to know more about your pets, you know what I'm saying? So tell me more story about your duck and your dog. How did they come into your life?
So I got Paps. He's 13 years old, and I got him when he was 6 months. During Thanksgiving, I met this family in Reading. They were gonna make a breakfast pizza on Thanksgiving, and they were gonna use marinara sauce. I said, "That's so gross, dude. Like, if you're making a breakfast pizza, marinara is not the place." I said, "Use country gravy, hash browns, scrambled eggs, and then the sausage.
Yeah.
And then put some cheese on that because you can't go wrong."
Where can I get one right now, brother?
Yeah.
Man. For real.
And he invited me over to his family's house, and that's how I got Paps. Was a Thanksgiving gift.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, and how he got his name was I was drinking a Paps, and they were letting the puppies in. He's the runt of the litter. He comes barreling in, and he's smiling at me, and then he bonks me on my nose, kisses me, and turns around, spills my beer, looks at me, and then he starts drinking the beer.
That's his name.
So I named him Paps. And then June, I had
June. Paps.
June Carter. I got her like a year and 6 months ago.
Okay.
And I came back from visiting my mom out in San Diego. And I remember I wanted a bunny rabbit. So I was passing through Gilroy, and I stopped at the Gilroy animal feed place out there. They didn't have bunnies, but they had ducks. And so I bought her instead. And yeah, ever since then, she's been pretty much.
You can actually buy a duck at the store?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go buy
You
one
can buy
today.
a chicken and a duck.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, get your own eggs, man.
Hey,
She lays eggs. I mean, look at that spot over there, dude. That's her laying an egg and cracking it right open, dude.
If it's hot enough, start cooking it, man. That's crazy right there. Jeez. But what do your pets mean to me? I know they're just pets, but I know they're more than that.
Yeah, they definitely are more than that. They're like my children, dude. Like, this guy, my other dog, passed away in December.
Sorry to hear that,
And
man.
he was like my son. Like, he was my first dog that I owned myself. And he passed away recently. And then, yeah, dude.
Sorry to hear that, brother. Give me a hug, brother. You already know, man.
That dog meant more to me than my own life because he was so loving, forgiving, compassionate. Same with these two. Hello. They mean so much to me, and I would die for them.
Man. And how did you? If you wanna, I wanna ask more questions on your other puppy. Like how did you meet him? Let me know if it gets a little harder. We get to the subject.
He was rescued from a junkyard. The lady wasn't taking care of him, and my buddy was like, "Hey, for your birthday, I'm gonna get you a dog. You want a dog for your birthday?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I want a dog." And I remember he was 1 year old, and he's like, "Yeah, I took her out of the person's yard. She wasn't feeding him or nothing. So here, have a dog." And yeah, I remember first time I had him, I was feeding him, and he started growling at me. And I just duked it out with him, like this is my food, and like he bit my fist, and like we were just going at it, like I didn't care. Finally, we just sat down, and I looked at him, and I said, "I love you. You're my dog now, but this is my food, and you're gonna respect me." Ever since then, we were like,
the bond was.
Yeah.
I bet, man.
Like, cats would scratch him, and he would just kiss them and
Wow.
love them, like any animal. Didn't matter It's just love. He looks so scary. People be like, "Oh yeah, he's a pit bull." Nah, a bit.
Man,
I miss him so much, but I'm thankful that he's with God right now, and God is taking care of him until I get up there.
you'll see him. He's waiting.
Yeah.
He's waiting for you for sure, man. And he's protecting you too. Because it's not even just God that really looks after you, it's the loved ones too, I believe,
Yeah.
you know? Like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
when you wake up every day, what's the first thought that drives you forward?
Just knowing that I'm alive, you know, like waking up and being able to be like, I'm breathing, you know. I could open my eyes and know that I still exist today in the physical form.
When life is closing in, what's your anchor to, hold you down?
Just remind me, like I remind myself of all the things I've gone through, and remind myself those things were only hard at the moment, and the hard things are temporary, you know? Like,
Yeah. Do you believe that life is something that happens to us or something that we create as we go along?
life is nothing but experience. I mean, God blesses us with life, but He gave us free will, and within that free will, it's to experience life and to learn our way, because if we were just born like robots and instilled, live what life is, we wouldn't experience that. So, yeah.
I'm gonna go a little deep on this one, man. If you could step in a time machine and talk to your younger self, what would you tell yourself? With the knowledge you have right now.
Oh man,
You know
I
what I
was
mean?
a huge nerdy kid. Like, honestly, I was accepted by a lot of people too, but I would tell myself, never trip about women and girlfriends. Always worry about the business first, because love will always come after. But when you take care of yourself and you take care of your responsibilities, it goes hand in hand. June, what are you doing? June, come here now. Ooh. Ooh.
She's coming back quick. She's like,
Come
I'm in
here
trouble.
now. You're in trouble. Yeah. You come here. This way. No, I'm not laughing. You come here. You come here.
She's literally talking to you. She's like, no.
Yeah, she always talks back to me.
What's one thing that the world misunderstands about people that have no home?
Well, a lot of people forget. Like, you could instantly be in this situation.
Like that.
Especially because you're allowing the government to control that. Like, if I were to say to you right now, buy this property, right? It's yours. What do you think that means? Do you own that property? But you paid for it. Well, if you paid for it and it's not yours, well, shouldn't you keep that money that you paid for the land if it's not yours?
Exactly.
It's tyrannical, these systems that not even... Did you know the DMV is not even a government agency?
Anymore.
They're not even they'll tell you, it says, we're not a federal agency. We're an attached agency, but we're not a federal agency.
Man, I did not know that.
Yeah. An automobile and vehicle are two different things. You don't need a driver's license to travel. You need a driver's license to transport goods and commodities, such as persons, like if I was transporting Walmart goods or whatever, or
You need
if
a
I was
license.
Uber driving,
You need a license.
I would need a license for that, because that's conducting business. But your personal property, you do not need a license to
I've
travel.
heard about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, look it up. If you look it up in the dictionary right now, it'll say what's the difference between an automobile and a vehicle. And it'll tell you the difference. One is a word that the government created to loophole to take away your freedom and rights to travel. An automobile is different than a vehicle. A vehicle is used to transport. Automobile is private property.
Wow.
Yeah, and the government charges
Do your
you.
research, guys. Look at this up.
The government will charge you just to drive on the pavement you already paid taxes for.
Damn.
And they're not even a federal agency.
Man.
So those insurance companies, the DMV, they're all in a whole mafia together. Just remember that, people.
Man, spitting facts.
Government mafia.
All right, next one is this. If someone's watching this at rock bottom, what would you tell them right now?
Don't give up, man. Life is always better, dude. If you feel like giving up, just remember the hardest times you've gone through before this time. And you'll always remember that you were always out. The outcome was always you being alive and being better afterwards.
Damn, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna appreciate that one, brother, for sure. When you think about your years ahead, what do you hope to see in yourself?
I hope to grow old, maybe have a family, and to share what I know to the generations ahead of me, and when I get old and moldy and saggy, I want to be that guy in the front yard that just smiles and waves at people and then gives kids the middle finger, like, get off my lawn, you little kid, flip them off. I think that would be funny. Yeah, that is a dream of mine, is to be just an old silly guy,
Wow.
and to spread love and joy and share God and myself, my love for everybody. I don't wish any harm or ill will. I wish you peace and prosperity, and for you guys to get to know the love of God and to just smile and love.
Man. Is there one dream that you kept alive this whole time, no matter what happened?
Yeah, it's to be myself, to do the things that I didn't think I could do. Like, I realized myself, my friend told me this the other day. She's like, you lived the life of a millionaire, but yet you're broke. How is that?
Deep.
And I said, I don't let what people, normal people would be mentally blocked because they're always concerned about bills and rent and work and all this other shit. They never ask themselves, what do I feel like doing today? I got kids and all that, but what do I feel like doing today? Maybe they would enjoy the same thing I would enjoy if I just say...
Yeah, you're right about that, brother. People are so caught up in life. You are so correct that...
You notice when you go on vacation, you come back, you're still miserable.
Well, you're thinking about working vacation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not relaxed. And for a while, I noticed that I was never happy. I was never relaxed. I was never satisfied, even when I was working, dude. So I realized, just be happy and content with who you are and what you have in life right now as is. Don't be mad because you don't have a PS5 or the next Nikes or nothing, because that is just temporary material. Your soul, your knowledge, your brain, that is more valuable than anything outside of yourself,
Man. All right, man. It's going to be the last one right here, brother.
All right.
When people watch this and remember you, what would you hope they'll say about you?
That guy is hideous as hell. No, I'm just joking. I hope they learn, or at least, they see this and they.
You guys like some ice cream bars?
I'm okay. I appreciate it. God bless you.
You don't?
I'm okay.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I really hope that people just realize and open their eyes, you know, beyond the screen, there's a life outside of it, you know, and the trends and everything, that doesn't get you anything in life, you know. You work on yourself, work on bettering yourself every day. If you accomplish a goal, make another goal. If you don't, you'll just become stagnant, you know. Everybody becomes stagnant, they become depressed, they get anxiety, you know, and that's part of what happened during the COVID is people were just too worried and stressed out on things they couldn't control, and it's better just to leave that to your higher power.
All right, man. Well, it was nice. This interview was beautiful, man. I got to know you more, you know. I'm sure this is going to be not our first and last, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I hope there's more times we get to hang out and talk.
For sure. And, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, with this energy that you're giving to the world and being recorded, there's going to be people out here that are going to just love your story, you know. Some people are going to hate, some people are going to love, but it's all welcome, you know.
If you hate me, it's all right because I still love you in the end.
Hey, that's more powerful than hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But heck yeah, brother. Really appreciate you, man.